NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good... From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Into the air right away is Allen. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Wow, first play of the game sees 75 yards. These people haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. Mayfield now from the 50. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. and their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, or you want those guys to get your list done, because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Again, it's Newsome. And he's got Rome. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that,
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. They'll run it with Newsome. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Newsome on the carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In motion, Hill. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this 1st half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
He'll try again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, he'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 10 more there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. Michael Pittman from 21 yards away. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Mayfield down. Complete to Newsom. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And again, it's Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Newsom.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Mayfield on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that route back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down. I want to be a gain of 21 yards. Here's Allen to throw it. Going to throw right side here. Complete. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. And it'll be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Allen. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down now, Newsome, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. A first down throw from Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
I just think about the time to spend the backward going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live. And now
and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Austin Eckler, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They'll try the left side. Newsom. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll keep it on the ground. Newsom. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down. Newsom. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago. That turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there.
And now here's another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Newsom. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, Mayfield. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, overall, he's had a productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much, and it backfired with a pick 6.
In the old days, defensive coaches would have been beside themselves with all the yardage that had been piled up with him throwing the football. But in this age of football, what do they care about most? Possession. And them taking it away, turning it into a pick 6, they don't worry about the yardage given up. They like the result that their defense gave them.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here, or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a handoff up the middle. Newsome, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Braves will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he will slide down with a good gain. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Allen. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Allen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
On second down, Newsom. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every